News since 6, the Department of Children and Families announcing a major policy change in wake of Phoebe's murder. After warning signs about Jonchuck's state of mind, DCF says it's immediately changing their hotline policy. The new changes require an investigator to visit a caregiver within 4 hours if that person is experiencing a psychotic episode. They say they will also now notify law enforcement. In a statement from DCF, they say, quote, "We have to do more for the children like Phoebe who depend on us to protect them," end quote. It's something Jonchuck's attorney echoes after calling 911 and DCF hours before the little girl's murder.
We need to figure this out. It could have been prevented. We need to figure this out, especially when an attorney is calling, saying something's wrong.
Jonchuck's attorney telling us she knew something was wrong
when she met with him yesterday, and tonight we're also finding out he took his daughter to a church before that horrific crime. Our Edward Lawrence explains.
John Jonchuck left his home Wednesday wearing pajama pants and a black long-sleeve shirt. At 10:30 a.m., he met with attorney Genevieve Torres. She was the first to sound the alarm about Jonchuck's bizarre behavior.
He was delusional. He was delusional in his statement and his behavior.
Jonchuck was there to file paperwork dealing with the custody of his 5-year-old daughter, Phoebe Jonchuck, but he told Torres not to worry about it because it wouldn't matter. The next call she made was to 911.
But what I'm saying is he's out of his mind, and he has a minor child with him driving to a church now, and I should have kept the child.
She also called the state's abuse hotline. Jonchuck then drove here to St. Paul's Catholic Church. Father Bill Swengros says he spoke with Jonchuck, who was open about his diagnosed psychological problems.
He called and said that he, felt tormented, so I think that he was looking for spiritual relief, thinking that his mental problems might have had a spiritual cause, if you will.
Swengros says Jonchuck asked to be baptized. Deputies caught up with him at the church. After a 20-minute conversation, deputies wrote he did not show signs of an imminent risk to himself or others. Swengros agrees.
Aside from the fact that I could tell that he was struggling, there wasn't anything that came out that was sort of hinted of any sort of danger to him or to his family or anyone else.
Jonchuck returned to the church 2 hours later with his daughter and stepmom demanding to be baptized on the spot. He then left the church frustrated. Now, in fact, John Jonchuck was supposed to be at the church tonight for Bible classes. Father Bill Swengros says that all day he's been replaying the interaction in his mind, but says for him, there were simply no signs a violent act against an innocent 5-year-old girl was about to take place.